Alright, we need to set up a pivot table with our database. So what I need to do, I have to get my cursor inside this database. Anywhere in it will do. And then I have to go to the insert button and choose pivot table over there. Right, it takes a good guess, marching ants around my table range, which I'm happy with, or else you can change it there. And I'm going to put it in a new worksheet. So I'm just going to OK this. Right, over here I've got my drop area items area over here. On this side I've got my various field names, and I can now pivot them in any way I like, or pivot means putting around or going around in different columns and in different rows. I just would like to see what is the count of my various staff. So I'm going to just click on that one, and I'm going to put it so long in values because I want a count of my staff. At the moment I see that there, total, but I want it to be also analyzed with my row labels. So I'm going to take that and drag it out there, and now I can see all my staff with all the totals of each of them. It's like a kind of a fancy group method to get certain statistics. Now if I've got more field names, I can put them around in columns as well. If I want various, if I want to put my grades out at the top to see it in columns, I can do that as well. Though it wouldn't make a difference because my grades are all linked up with my staff. So, but let's see what happens. If I take grade and I put it in my column labels, I will get this kind of an effect. Right, so I'll also get it analyzed column-wise with the various grades, and it will always be totaled at the end as well with the grand total down there. Right. Best way to work with this is to play around with it. In this instance, as I said, I haven't got too many fields to play around with, not much statistics to get from this, but showing you how to get the totals of all my grades in the columns and the staff on the left, adding up at the bottom, adding up and on the right hand side with grand totals, and getting my total over there. You'll see there's also a report filter that I can use, which goes to the top, and I can actually then choose from a filter what I would like to see or not. So if I would put, let's say, use surnames in my filter, then I can go along and say, alright, I can just choose each individual, and that will look very small because it will only be showing one individual and its totals. So it's got a filter on it, as with all the other filter commands. If I want to say see all again, I just click on all and I get it analyzed. So anything that you put in the report filter box, you can then choose a criteria and choose which one you want. Right, that's about the basics of a pivot table.